So, you guys want to hear something funny? I'm not technically supposed to be here. But you want to hear something even better? I am here. And here's why. It's because I went to school today and I didn't realize we were only doing basically a half day. So it was like, okay, well, here's today's schedule. 7N and 8N. Because we have 8 periods. And by the way, today's a Thursday, mind you. And I don't have school tomorrow either. So in all technicality, I shouldn't be here at all until 2. But if I was supposed to be here by 2, I would be sitting at the school for another about 4 to 5 hours doing absolutely nothing but probably talking with friends, but barely any of my friends are going to be there. They were all going home because they didn't want to stay all day and, just sit there. And that's basically what I did. I didn't want to be here I didn't want to be there all day, so I ended up staying home and I didn't stay home, but I got home like at 11. Hey, good work on your collection. You want a medal? Don't I always? Anyway, but other than that, it was like, oh well, I didn't know I had the choice to be here or not for the rest of the 5 hours that I was there, because we got off at our second period ends on a normal day. On a normal day, it ends at about 10:48. So because of that, I got home a lot earlier than I should have, which made me really happy. Because now I get to just stay home at this point. Because tomorrow I don't have to go to school, because the only time if I actually do need to go to school, which I don't, I've got all my testing done, so I'm set for break, basically. So I'm on break starting now. So yay! Also, I'm gonna do some things on World War II. If Dino Kid gets on or he comes and joins my stream and he's like, "Yo, why you at school?" Because I'm not at school. Yeah, it's just better one. So I'm home. Surprise, surprise. Merry Christmas. And it's a whole lot of gaming today. Like, I honestly am more energetic than you think, because normally it's like, oh well, you don't get to do this, so yay. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't spill water on myself while I'm drinking, because I'm drinking water out of a water bottle that's severely open. So it's like if I just tip it too far back, it's gonna suck. Go ahead and get them some reinforcements. Give us some covering fire over here, literally. I'm gonna go ahead and do a fighter pilot. So when it comes to these kind of things, I always face it away from myself because then I don't kill myself. One, two, three. With an RPG shot, you get a triple. That's a good thing. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's see. So, how many more do we have? Oh, this is the last one. Easy way to get that. Airspace is too crowded. Airspace is too crowded. There we go. Yeah. Napalm. My favorite. I like that. You know, if you look. She's coming from the ocean. Molotov. Me pulls out one of these. How to scare the crap out of anybody. Oh my gosh. There we go. Problem solved. Now I've done one entire thing. So yeah. I'm happy. I did something really bad to my foot, which was probably taking my shocks off. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Ooh. Oh, it's gripped. Oh. It gripped it. Oh. Ow. Ah. Seriously, guys, I kind of hurt my foot. So what I did is that I was trying to jump over my dirty laundry basket, and I made the mistake of jumping really close to it, and now my foot kind of has a kind of sucks. It hurts, and that's all my own faultation there. But my foot is kind of bloody still because I took off my sock and it was attached to my foot, which means it was slightly bloody this morning. Um, and that really hurts because, you know, honestly, just think about it. Who uses, I mean, who has, you know, a scab basically on their foot? Apparently me, because I'm stupid. Just a slad. Just a tad. Sorry, let me use proper grammar. And it kind of hurts still. Because I touched it last night and I made the mistake of doing that. And I felt a burn. Like, because I had well, actually, I did that last night. I think I was on stream when I did that. Like, I touched my foot and I had sweaty palms and stuff, so I touched it and I was like, ah, bad mistake, bad mistake, bad mistake. And my friend's like, you're stupid. I'm like, I know, shut up. Let's, guys, we're almost ready to get socially ranked. Again, it's like probably one more, maybe even two of those contracts. It's like get commandments or do contracts for stuff like that, and I'm pretty much set. If I also wanted to, 1v1 bit would be a better idea. What are you doing? No, I'm gonna run away now. I feel really concerned. But I'm almost able to prestige in this. I'm almost able to prestige in the other game, and this guy got the old-fashioned blunderbuss. I like you. No commandment back. Fine, screw you. Fine, I'll just go get my own social XP. I'll be the cool guy and go play the 1v1 pick. Give no mercy. Looks like price. This is pricey. It's the enemy's turn to ban. What you gonna do? What you gonna ban? I'm really familiar with shotguns, guys, so that's why I chose the shotgun, because easy XP right there. See? Easy XP. Ow. Yo, that distance though. Forgot, combat shotty has a distance, pretty good distance anyway. Whew. Gotta admit, this guy's pretty quick. I'm impressed with that. True, because you didn't take a shot. This guy's a gold PPSH. I commend you. These guys are LMG. It was just like, oh, well, I made it stupid. Let me go in the game chat. Say hello to this guy. Let's go. Hmm. I'm pretty familiar with most of these weapons, I just gotta say. Ooh. This guy's quick. Quicker than I thought. This guy is quick with that rifle. I should have chosen that machine pistol. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed with that guy. Top player. King Eddie. I mean, here I'm the 2000th guy, but I mean, that's still technically second place in this lobby. Dude, that guy, Pyrice, or however you pronounce his name, or Piracy, maybe? Either way, we're the opponent there. Nothing good there. Alright. I'm not stupid, Shadow. But I'm always looking for like worthy opponents like this, because then, you know, it gives me a challenge, and I usually have very little amounts of challenge in lobbies by myself with like other people. If it comes to these kind of lobbies, I'm usually a lonely guy. But I kind of feel like a worthy opponent is a good opponent. I think he thinks I'm daft. Three. Hey! I get pranked. Okay, this is just like, Definitely getting rid of the carabin. Alright, come on, get rid of some. Alright, Panzer. Or the opponent again. Are you not entertained? Ooh. I have a small problem when I aim. I kind of, you know, have a movement problem. But I can even out the odds very quickly. Ooh. Fairly worthy. Whew, we drew so quickly. He's up there dancing. Like, yeah. Like, I'm questioning how many times it takes for you to prestige to get to Prestige Master. Because currently I'm Prestige, what, 5? Hang on. So this, since I don't actually remember what prestiges look like, I go to the special because I have special helmets, and it goes campaign, and you go prestige 1, prestige 2. So yeah, I'm prestige 5. I'm pretty sure you can only prestige about 6 times. I'm pretty sure until you get prestige masters. I'm gonna start to get to Prestige Master. That means I'll get those other camos. In the specials here, you get these camos for prestiging. So if I get to rank 56, I get this one, 200, 400, 600, 800, and 1000, and then 500. It's like, you know, they kind of skipped eight. It's like, oh, it's like 400, 500, 600, 800, 1000. But I really am it for that. I'm up for. Oh, I accidentally did something bad. I was looking at stuff. Sorry. Combat knives. See, I know the trick to these and a couple other weapons that are really fast. Oh, whoa, that was a lag. Surprise! It's like you just want to cut off your enemy's vision so quickly. Oh, Jesus. Seems like press fairly. Just trying not to. Oh, well, that was a draw. Ooh. I think it even has the date in 1944 up there. Intrigues me why they have that there. The 1944 on this stock. Or is it the stock? Technically, I don't think that's a stock. Because I don't really necessarily call it a stock if there's nothing there. And there's really nothing there. It's like, oh, here's the gun, here's the I guess a stock. I'm gonna go to some real matches. Gustav, good start. Oh, we got losing team. Let me guess, give me on the losing team, right? I'd be impressed if they were just tied. Definitely not tied. Not tied, and I'm on the losing team. What'd I say?
Advance and take position.
There's Y with the 76 tryhard prestige masters. Oh my goodness, no wonder. Oh my Jesus. That is not a good lobby to be in. But I can make this work. Never mind. I'm already annoyed with that guy. See, 'cause that was not a prestige master. I know that for a fact. That was basically the same prestige as I, but not level. Do you think it's a good idea to charge at me? have an STG and you have S mines? You're not a good prestige master. That is the worst, and I killed somebody with his own gear. I am severely sorry with that. Here's the thing. I'm probably gonna be the guy that fixes their score here, because it's 20 to 35. It won't take me but a couple minutes to fix it if I'm using a shotgun. Give me the right weapon, I could fix most of your problems here. But tryhards, on the other hand, they're gonna have a lot more than one problem here. You're so familiar with the STG, I'll be super familiar with the LMG. And yes, I'm watching tactics here. Hear him up there. Suppressed guy. Say that. Is suppressed. So I'm gonna need to beat someone over the head. SDK. Alright, bro, I got you there.
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
Because they know where I am. If I just keep a constant movement rate, it won't be easy to find me. Oh, so that guy's using an MP40 suppressed, and I don't appreciate him.
Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
That's really annoying, is the fact that there's so many tryhards on one side of the map. I'm gonna tell you, tryhards aren't good players. I've told that concept to my ma, and she still thinks that it's just me being sore. No, there are certain times where people like these, where they used, you know, really good weapons, and then use it like suppressed and stuff. It's not, you're not a good player at that point. You're really bad. If you have to use a good weapon in the worst way possible, you're never gonna be a good player. Use the weapon in the hardest way possible. That's hard. If you're gonna take that sweet, sweet and simple route, you're not a good player. Like, look at me. I use an LMG and then I use a freaking, like a sludge hammer or a melee of some sort. That's not being a sore loser. That's being skill. Same thing with like the shotguns. I'll do that. See? Look at this. Extended mags, rapid fire, quick draw, and a full auto pistol. Come on. That's not how you play a game. Unless of course it's zombies, then you usually want full auto. But in my opinion, you do that, you're not a good player. You need to learn. No, these are all tryhards. And also, their clan tags are all the same, so they're clearly in the same kind of friendship area. All of you are not. I like how he says, is laughing. You're not a good player. That's just how you really make people want to cut you. And plus, you know, prestige masters aren't, you know, I'm better than you. No. If you want to do that, at least make it polite. Like, good game, and then do a taunt. Or do a taunt, and then say good game. Not just be a doodle like that. It's annoying when people do that, because they think they're better than you. Yet they try hard. It's not better than me, that's being worse, honestly. And you guys are probably thinking, "Oh yeah, you're a sore loser." No, I'm explaining as best as I can, and from what I see it, it's like you got to take a second to think about it before you say it, because then you could say, "Okay, this is what I see." So when you try hard with a suppressed SMG like that, unless you're supposed to have a contract that relates to an SMG in that usage, do not do that. You're not going to be a good player by doing that. If all, don't use SMGs. Because if you look at me, I don't use SMGs much. And if I do, it's not suppressed unless I have a suppressed contract. When it comes to an SMG, I use the worst one possible. Usually. It depends. Because the PPSH is a pretty good one, but I don't use them. Like, honestly, I still use, like, ribeye rolls, but that gun is OG. This is one of those guns that if you put certain attachments on it, you can be the overlord of any game. Like that Prestige Master. Those guys are probably all in the party just trash talking. Like, these guys suck, man. But if you notice, even when I got killed and I was using the shotgun, I'd kill him anyway. Where are we in? Oh, we're at, the docks of London. No place like London. I immediately went all Sweeney Todd there. Because I was, this morning, before I left, I was like, I kind of feel like listening to Sweeney Todd. So I looked it up. I couldn't find it. So I was really upset. Because I actually wanted to listen to Sweeney Todd. Because I like their songs, you know, especially the intro to the game, or the intro to the movie. Their song for the intro is just, it's like, it's explaining his story as well as his wife, technically. Because before Sweeney Todd became known as the Demon Barber, he was married. He was a barber, like a normal person. But someone charged him with something, thinking he was so you see, the person who, you know, basically kind of rules, so I guess a mayor of some sort, did want him arrested and sent away to prison. So he was put in prison for a false charge, and everybody believed that because the guy who owns the world, ended up trying to, you know, kind of kill, or the wife supposedly killed herself, but really she didn't kill herself at all. But in the entire movie, you're watching and you're just like, what, how, why, and that's when I feel like quite a bit in times. It's like, oh, well, I don't quite understand this. How do I fix that? I watch it thoroughly. I watch it like it's the plague kind of thing. And to be fully honest, you guys, I've only seen that movie, what, 3 times, and it's the one with Johnny Depp. Because Johnny Depp is really good. Also, the guy's suppressed camper, and I don't like those people. If you gave me a chance to shoot you and I'm using a shotgun, I'm sorry. There is no way you're good LMG. Like those are those moments where I could say, you know what, I'm better than you, because that's basically what just happened. If I could kill you with a shotgun and you have an LMG, you're doing something wrong. Like really, really wrong. You thought, huh? Oh, good job. That's how you fix almost every situation in this game. Is just pull out a shotty. If someone is tryharding, shotty. If someone wants to challenge you, shotty. In general, if someone's being an idiot, shotty. Now, if you guys are noticing, I'm playing where if they know where I am, I move a completely separate direction and then I'll go right back. Cause if I did, you know, if I was like if you notice this guy right here with the LMG. I did this, but I threw it at here and I missed, so I did this, and then I went around after I saw you shoot at me, and he was still aiming in this direction, so when he was going this way, I went this way to mess with him. Those guys are annoying. The guys who use like a Tommy gun suppressed. I don't like them. I don't like people who use a really nice weapon and ruin it by like putting a suppressor or something on those sorts. That's an LMG camper. That's Mr. Suppressed. And I'm Mr. I'll kill you with a shotty. And here's the thing, the reason I always have incendiaries, and people think I'm a tryhard because I have those. Now the reason I use incendiaries is because it's it's basically an anti-melee personnel kind of round. But if you're smart and you see these kind of people, those tryhard people, always use incendiaries and a shoddy. Even if that means use a toggle action with incendiary shoddy. Yeah, that makes you a tryhard at that point, but if people are gonna be annoying back. See? For him, on the other hand, he was a camper. Campers don't deserve that, luxury of being spared. There are certain people that I do spare at times. But you better earn that, that respect there. So you're dead. You're dead. If you notice, we're keeping up. About a point or two behind them.
We have the momentum.
That's what you want to do to keep them on their toes. If you keep trying to best them, they will try and best you. See? We're at a tug of war point here where, oh, you're at the lead? Oh, well, I'm at the lead too. You're tied? Oh, I'm tied too. How casual. But if you notice, they're at 51, 52. That's because they're covered to our spawn and tryharding. Don't know if you guys heard that, but that was a suppressor. If you guys were to hear that, that was the guy with the Tommy. Those guys are not deserving of victors. Anybody who uses a Tommy suppressed is un-American and does not deserve to have their luxurious victory. But if you also notice, I jumped there. Yeah, they're still gonna get me, but they're not gonna have that luck. You see that? They target a single person and kill the other with an LMG.
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
If you learn how to properly use a, you thought proning was gonna help you. Did you think prone was gonna help you? Okay, that should have registered a hit, but it didn't. But if you guys are noticing, these guys, every lobby that I've been in, the last 2 lobbies have been tryhards.
Recon aloft. We have eyes in the sky.
Sup, bro? Having fun against your insufficient weapons there? See, now that's a problem. I find a lot of those kind of people who use like LMGs don't really do much. Like they're supposed to be the charge class at LMG, and they will camp instead of, being that guy who charges. I'm the charger here, and I'm using a shotgun. What's our difference in combat? Especially that guy. There are MG15s everywhere. If you want to be an LMG camper, use something slow. And look, even when I was in the doubts, 22 to 19. Yeah, that's a positive KD of like 3. But if you notice what I've been doing, I've been trying to toy with them. Toying with somebody is the best thing you could do, because when you're toying with somebody against you, the more you toy with them, the more they'll try and learn, and maybe even learn from their own mistakes. And that's pretty funny to me. As long as you just start screwing with people, that's all you need. Start screwing with people. Also, I do have the sniffles lately, so don't be concerned. I said no, because there was too many tryhards. Hey, but when to supply drop, because free supply drops are the best. We're gonna open that. Nothing good though, right? That's for the Crusader. That's for the Gold Digger. I kind of wanted to get this because this is one of the last ones I think this is the last one that I need. If I want to, I'll get firewood, but first I want to get Picking Your Brain so I can get this really soon. Because by the time I have that, I'll have every pickaxe in this game. And that's all I could ever want. But that's what I kind of do. Oh. We are about to have problems.
Team deathmatch.
Oh, of course. I like how I'm the only highest level here. I'm like the highest level in this entire lobby.
Remember your training.
Severely unfortunate for them. Double grenade kill. The most guns you're gonna see here is a lot of like LMGs, maybe some grease guns, a lot of tryhard weaponry. But if it comes to shotguns, oh dude, you're doomed. See, that was me with 2 bullets, two incendiaries. You think you're immune to those shells? You're wrong there.
Pilot in your area. Call for a strafing run.
That's that moment when you know you're better. Somebody's my fighter pilot. I'm gonna target their side since they're all kind of camping together. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it this way, because then that's a lot of easy target systematics. And this is where I'll start to charge. Ooh. Hello, Mr. Shoddy. Hello, Mr. Adi. Hello, Mr. Shoddy. So to say, if you don't notice me shooting you, I'm gonna be really disappointed. Because every Shoddy user knows if they're being shot, you would turn around and shoot them before they get to you. This guy made a severe mistake on that part. And this guy can't shoot for crap. He missed that first shot, and I'm like, what, 2 inches away? I'm like, I'm right here. How do you miss that?
Light them up.
Be funny if someone pushed it back into that. I usually am disappointed by teammates. I'm impressed with what they're doing currently. They're all camping back there. This is gonna be so disappointing for them.
Fire in the hole.
If I could just throw that back there and... I missed him. I barely missed him. Also, that guy is one of those tryhardies.
We're being outmaneuvered.
If you've ever seen me play these games, guys, always know, if I find a tryhard, I'm going to kill them. Also, how did we just become from winning to losing in like 2 seconds?
Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Firing battery 1. Target position confirmed.
This will not stand. By the way, that's ours right here, so I could walk through this.
Incoming enemy artillery.
They targeted 2 people. Come on, guys, don't fail me.
Fire incoming. Fall back.
Jesus! This is why we lose, because they're bunching us together. They were bunching us together.
Find yourself on the eastern front.
I don't appreciate this. Look at this. I was the guy who got this. So somehow I headshot that guy. See, it took shells. 2 shells. All it took. I killed 3 guys. But our team went from winning to losing in like 2 seconds because they all were keeping their score streak so they could target every single one of our positions. So they had Mortifier, Mortifighter. I think they had Mortifier and then a couple of those other ones. At least they're respectful about it. Where they just stand there and are like, alright, yeah, you know, we're okay. We like you guys. We're not gonna disrespect. Usually newbies are actually pretty decent. But when it comes to, oh, incendiary shells and stuff like that, make sure you know what you're doing before you use several of them. Because if you take one shot and think you're okay, I'd think again. Because there are times where that's happened to many of my friends, and they think they understand that an incendiary shell is a one-shot weapon, but you have to have it at a certain range. You can't just shoot and kill them right away. It is a certain range that it does take to kill them with. And there are times where my friends are like, "Oh no, it's so easier to do that." No, normally it's you do actually have to hit them directly, and at a decent range, it will light them and kill them. Otherwise, it'll really hurt them or near kill them. But they can still kill you even with that incendiary. Because there are times where I'll play with a bunch of people, and I'll kill a guy with an incendiary as he killed me with an incendiary. So it'll take about a 30-second delay. Well, not even. It's like 0.5-second delay. But for the most part, I always use shotguns because, you know, fun weapon, and you know, it's one of those weapons that make people rage, and I find that funny. It's that and snipers. So this guy's got what? The automaton? Got a PPS each with extended mags, and I'm a shotgun user, and there's an LMG. So I got that team. But I'm still the high level here. Dude, there's a grenade, you move. Oh, that's a tryhard. Alright. Figure another way to kill ya. I think I was still learning how to use the shotgun because he shot at near my location, but I wasn't there. So I just stood there and was like, dude, I'm like right in front of you. What? Because there are times where I find people like that where like I could be directly in front of them and they don't see me. And it's like I come behind them and they freak out when I start shooting directly behind them because I'm smart. And I'm not new to a shotgun. But other than that, when people are new to a shotgun, I usually... they begin to hate me real quick. You still here? Nope, you're not here. You're still not here? Okay, good. You learned your lesson. Or you just moved to the other side of the map. Could be really wrong really fast. Let's see, so there's a guy up here. No camping. Monsieur? Bonjour? Ow. I was going to say bonjour, and then I died. Oh, howdy. Oh, so you have immunity to everything, huh? Alright, I see. Alright, I see that. Now here's the thing. The only thing you're not immune to when you have fire protection is mollies. Like, straight up mollies. Only thing you do not have immunity to is a molly. I just spawned. How you doing there? Glad you died. Because I just spawned and you murdered me. What to say? Do I need to assist you there, bro? Like, come on. That's where you're wrong, mister. See, even a guy with fire protection can still die by fire. It's just called knowing their weak point. Those mollies hurt. Even with all that fire protection, you're not immune to fire fully. Do you think you scare me with that huge gun there? You don't. When you think I'm a savior, no, I'll let you learn your lesson before I save you. That's fairly annoying. No man disrespects me. Not in these games. When it comes to these games, I am your fear. That's why they call me a devil here. 'Cause I'll burn you if you don't respect me. I think I was hiding behind there because I needed to heal. So when I'm usually with a shotgun user and I have to heal, I usually sit down for a second and then I'll start moving again. Or if I notice a large amount of fire in one area, I'll wait a moment and then cause a distraction somewhere else and then move up. But if absolutely necessary, I am the camp guy. But it's only usually when it's like a attack or defend game. For defending, I usually have a shotgun and I do sit by the location that we're supposed to be protecting. And that's why I get called a camper with a shotgun, but really I'm just, you know, doing my job as a defense. That's what you're supposed to do. How many bombs do you need? So I was about to say, you're gonna target your own position, or you're gonna target our flanks here. See that guy, he made a mistake in charging with an airborne. I don't need your airborne to be protected. I got myself, me, myself, and I. Four kills is all we need. That doesn't take long for me, I guess. Plus for how these guys are playing it, they're bunching up too much, and there's one shotgun on our team. That would be me. They're bunching up, and that's a fatal mistake on our part. And also LMGs. We have LMGs and a shotgun. Fatal mistakes when bunching up at that point. Like, look, you bunched up, so you will lose. So I took him, and I killed these two at the same time. So I died. One died, and the other one died. And I was, you know, just shot by an LMG. That's how I win. That's how you do it. Now everyone asks me, what are your tips as, you know, as far to go as snipers? Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid with your spots. That's about it. Choose your spots wisely. If you get known to be in that spot more, trap it, but don't be there. Is what I do. So if it comes to that, always make sure you're not near that location at the time. So you can be there, make sure you're not in the same area. It's always change areas, rotate your positions, and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of tactical thinking at that point. It's like, oh, well, I have to go here, but that place has been fully covered, so if I go here, it'll flank them and will counteract what they're doing. That's what I do. I'm that kind of counteraction guy. I'm like, okay, well, this guy's going to be over here, so I need to be over here at this time for this purpose. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, that doesn't really make sense because they'll probably expect that. Well, then, if they're expecting that, well, then I'll find out that way. Or I'll make a trap and run the other direction. But if I know they're there too, kind of means that I've counteracted them as much as they can counteract me. For the most part. But if they can identify where I am, I can identify where they are, then we're at an impasse. Just don't get in my way, I won't get in yours. But if you're already in my way, well, I'm going to take you out of my way. The fun way. But a lot of people are like, but you don't know how to do this either. Well, watch me do that. because I do that quite a bit. This is a variant that half for a WW2. I have no idea how you pronounce that. Oh, so I'm gonna use a stinger because I haven't used a stinger in forever. And these weapons, I remember this weapon especially is really good for like if you could get a 4-time optic, some extended mags and stuff like that. Honestly, the only attachments that I really use for this is 4-time optic, full metal jacket, rapid fire, and extended mag. Now, when I use the 4 optic, I'm usually at a decent range, but otherwise I start charging and just go. But there are times where it's easier not to do that, be that person. When it comes to snipers and LMGs, I am camping technically with an LMG, but I'm doing it in a different way. I'm using a sniper, and that's what I usually have out until I notice someone's coming up behind me. Then I will pull out my LMG, just go and take him out, and then I'll run to the other weapon. So if I were to do that, which I probably am going to, because that's a very fun tactic and a very annoying tactic at some people, it makes it better for me. Because if I use the lever action, if I use it properly, it does. Oh, I could get. Oh wait, no, I can't. I forgot. I need the samurai. I'm not gonna get that. I'm not. It's not worth it. But I always put my clearly good camos on. So like I'll put gold on this, and if I had a different weapon that did have gold, it would have gold on it too. So there's always that chance that I always put something, even if it's my secondary, as a gold weapon. But if I don't want to use rifleman, I usually go, oh, remedy, or something like that. But I always don't do it. So this one's funny. This one would be good because if I'm going to use a shotgun, I need to be a flanker. Flankers are good for shotguns because you're a flanker. No one really identifies where you are even with their recon aircraft. So if you have a shotgun and a sledgehammer, for example, because I'm using that, and use flanker and infantry, no one will know where you are for the most part. If they do know where you are, it's because they've seen you. That's the only reason they ever can find you. Also, yawned. Sorry, but that's about it. There's only very low chances of that though, if you get to them first. So just be smarter than them, and they will have a little bit of trouble with you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put clinic nurse probably. I'm gonna put the emergency nurse too, because I think he looks better. If I did want to wear nothing, I would wear no helmet, but I'm gonna wear a helmet. And I could use the needles covert storm because that is, basically what they are. They're medical personnel. If I want to have a headache, I could look like I have a headache. Medic with army bandage. How convenient. I like how it says on his head, "Get well soon." Interesting place to put that. Get well soon on head. Now here's the thing. I was looking at this, and I really want to get a biohazard thing because that looks cool. Boogaboo. Ah. Alright, you have fun. I like how they have it so it like covers a part of your ear. I find that interesting. These helmets are so shiny. It's weird. And one paratrooper. What is that on your head? Is that a bandage? I bet you that's a bandage on his head. Or one of those like medical things. This one's a get well soon. Because that has a bandage and his jaw appears to be broken. But he's wearing a helmet. Which means he's fought. So this guy's interesting. This is a N34 helmet. Russian Pilotica. I have no idea what it is. Tanker helmets. So these ones are used for the tanks. Brody? I don't know that. Surface cap. French M26. AKA their helmets. A Russian naval cap. Or navy cap. M1 covered helmet. So this one's an M1 helmet just covered up with camouflage. Russian SH40. M1 bad habit. What is that? It's like something in matches. It's like some bottle matches on the other side. I don't know what that is. The MK2 helmet. It's like Star Wars right there. M1 goggles, so M1 with goggles. RFA, or AF, sorry, RAF. Um, C-type bomber. I don't know what C-types are. They're probably just one of those other bombers. Maybe they're combat bombers. That's what that is. C-type, so combat type bomber. They're used in combat as well as anything else. Greek M34. Netted Brody. So Brody's, I'm pretty sure were used in like World War One as well, because I guess it made it easier to ricochet bullets upward. I mean, technically none of these helmets helped. Like you die more with that helmet. That helmet is a deadly thing. It's like those helmets are just, brain bulls basically. Because you can get shot in the head, and those helmets are just, to help with shrapnel really. So these are shrapnel relating things. French Legion cap. Okay. Oh yeah. Forgot you could just have a beanie in war. Or be a medic with a beanie. Dogfighter. Woo! Dogfights. I love it. US bomber has flaps on side of head with ears. That's interesting. And the desert helm. So I do like to say right now, the desert helm, the reason that there's that like flap of fabric on the back is because when you have it that way, it's meant to be that way, because that neck flap there is supposed to be when you're like prone or something, or just in general you don't get sunburn, because sunburns suck, and when you're in the military you have this fabric always rubbing on your neck, and that kind of hurts at a certain time. I'm sure I might just look like a normal medic for once, be a normal person and look like a medic, or I might go all western and be all cool like this, be like, howdy, I'm your medic, let's go boy. That'd be me. I think that'd be me. Look like that. But honestly, in all factuation, I'm a completely different person in some games. So, like, if you were to play Battlefield 1 with me, I'm different than in Call of Duty. So, like, I always use the Scout assaults, which are technically shotguns and SMGs, or, yeah, rifles, something like that. They are the worst. I don't use them, because even with those shotguns, they're really OG, and I'll use that if I get really annoyed. That's about the only time you're ever going to see me use those shotguns, is if I get really, really annoyed with people. That's the funniest part. Also, guys, I want to inform you, Christmas is coming up, and I am very excited. So I want to start making Christmas specials on almost every game that I have. Battlefield 1 is not in the list because Battlefield 1 does not like the stream. I can tell you that because every time that I've been on Battlefield 1, it's only worked for a couple minutes, or it'll crash midstream. And that's super annoying because I want to have a full stream of Battlefield 1. Like, I can stream for at least an hour, but no one else can be on the internet. And it's annoyed. It's an annoying process, and I don't want to have to go through it, but this is a game that I could play all the time. World War II is a game that, if there's technical troubles, I have other games like that. So I don't really worry about it too much. When it comes to this game, it's like, okay, just don't stream for a little while. So if that happens, it's because my stream, a lot of this comes garbage at times. But every time that I play these games, a lot of people look at me and are like, you know what, you don't look good, but you are really good, and I'm impressed. And I'm like, don't be impressed, just be happy. Because there are times where people can't find a good player, and I'm one of those good players who's like, alright, you know what, let me hit you. I got you. I got you, mate. That's what I do. I'm one of those guys that are like, okay, well, you having trouble here? Well, let me fix that. Bang, bang. Ah, ha, ha, gotcha. And people always look at me, you don't know what you're doing, la 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 la. Yeah, I do know what I'm doing, more than most people. Because here's the thing, I find people who have this problem where they can't shoot a specific zombie, and I'm over here just like, bang, and I headshot him. I'm like, you were saying? And I'd run away. Because there are times where I do that, and a lot of people are like, how that's almost impossible? I'm like, nothing is impossible if you're good. So I'll start jumping around, because if you guys notice, I'll actually jump over zombies, and that's not very easy depending on how many zombies there are. Because there'll be zombies coming, and they're really close to me as well. So since I'm currently in that, problem, I'm like constantly running, and then as soon as I get to that area where there's a lot of guys, I start like jumping over them, and then I'll be like, get pranked. get pranked, bro, and I'll just start running because I've just outsmarted a bunch of people. But then it comes to a lot of these guys, and it's like, oh well, you're not that bad at this. I'm actually pretty bad at certain things. Wanderlust. Shortly after switching weapons, use Wanderlust. That guy with like a trench coat wearing like 50 guns. I see Colt Combat. I see the Tommy, or is that an STG? It's Tommy, I'm pretty sure. Knife. Bayonet, maybe. And a couple other guns like that. I can't, there are times where I can tell where it is, but then there are times where I can't tell crap. Now this guy, he is hard. The crowd control thing is just, get shot at and hold your shield up in front of you. That's all that is. But using that weapon is, oh my gosh, scary, because you'll be okay for a couple minutes, and then if somebody gets behind you or throws a grenade or has like an RPG, you crap yourself because you're just like, oh god, I'm not ready for this. You try to run away, and then you'll end up dying because of that. Catalyst. That thing is a weapon itself. Catalyst is a weapon itself. Have 100 lives where health regenerate at least 5 times while using remedy. Look at him. He's like trying to save this guy. He's like, wake up. Now here's the thing. When it comes to a lot of other games, it's like, oh, well, you don't know what you're doing. Watch me. And I'll get like quad feeds galore. A lot of people don't see me as getting quad feeds very easily. I get quad feeds easily. Give me time. Give me a proper weapon, proper time. You'll be looking at the enemy team with despair. Like, you'll feel bad for the enemy team if you were to see what I do. But if it's sniper-wise, don't feel bad for them because they've brought it upon themselves to do that. Also, it is really cold in my house, and it felt warmer when I got in here, but I'm surprisingly cold. And it's warm. It's like colder outside than anything. Also, why are these fresh? Oh, they are fresh. I smell the freshness of these cookies. I gotta get some milk from dough. And I'm also gonna refill my water bottle while I'm at it. But guys, I want to let you know, every time that I play these games and, I play with some people here, there are times why I do and don't. Sup, dude? Oh, yeah, dude. You got what? Yo. In which game? Oh, in World War II? Yo, dude. I'm about to play some zombies, if you want to join. Dude, that was me a couple games ago. Yeah, I was playing multiplayer before you joined, and I'm playing alone, so I'm like, oh, whatever do I do? I found a bunch of tryhards, and I'm over here pulling shotties. And I just see all these Prestige Master tryhards. No, I was in a different game, probably. I mean, if I saw you, I'd probably message you and be like, hey. If I was in your game, I'm hoping you weren't in the team. Hey, I'll be there. I'm a good sniper. By the way, I have all the snipers and melees and everything now. I have every shotgun, melee, and sniper, and LMG. Help me. You haven't opened. I'm in my kitchen. One moment. I'm getting milk for the cookies that are in my near my gaming seat. Oof. My other life broke. Oh wait. I didn't have a backup. Get pranked me. Fun. I like how I'm over here playing zombies, you're playing that. Dude, I'm about to prestige in both, so I'm like trying to prestige in zombies before I prestige in multiplayer. I was gonna say whenever I die, I'll go ahead and jump on to the multiplayer. Oh, the new one? The new God of War? Oh, invite him if you want. I'm ready. See?
in this game. Dude, I hate, bro. Like, last game, when I said I had 80 kills,
Mhm.
my team only had like 29 kills, bro. It was so bad.
Dude, that was me last night. I was playing with one of my friends who just got his mic back. Like he got a new mic, and we haven't played, and I actually haven't heard his voice. And we were playing World War II, and he was just like, "Dude, we need to kill all these tryhards." So I pull out an LMG and or a shotty, and their highest, yeah, no, and their highest level guy, or the guy with the most kills on their side, had like 20 kills, and I had like, well, actually, hang on. So I came out with a KD of like 22 or something like that at the end of the game.
Oh, but, like, dude, like, they're all masters in, like, the lobby, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here, like, I wasn't even
You're
aiming.
sitting here having no problem with them. Just clearing them.
Dude, this level, like, what's when it's prestige? It kind of looks like a cross, but a diamond or something.
Across with a diamond? That sounds familiar because I am cross with a diamond.
Level 15 now. It doesn't really like a cross, but
Wait, is it like the Nazi symbol like on their kind of thing? With them with a star in the middle or something like that? I think I know what you're talking about. I am a prestige 5.
like a shield or something in the middle. Yeah, it's prestige 5.
Oh, he's prestige 5? Oh, well sweet. I might have to become prestige 6. I'm trying to figure out when you prestige
Yeah, I'm
master.
level 50 right now, but I'm trying to get to the master.
What is Prestige Master's like level to get Prestige Master? Is it after Prestige 6 or something like
10.
that?
Yeah, 10.
Oh, it's Prestige 10.
You play Black Ops?
Used to.
Do you play Black Ops 4?
I don't have that yet. I'm trying to get that.
You need to play it.
I've played the beta, but I haven't actually played the game yet. I'm trying to get the game.
I don't think it was Blackout in the beta.
Yeah, the Blackout was the beta that I was playing.
Yeah, I didn't know
By
it
the
was
way,
like,
I didn't buy it.
you didn't?
No,
You got it code?
my son gave me a code.
Get some of my,
Canooks. Gree. Dude, every time I play zombies or something, I feel better than normal.
I don't play zombies anymore.
Oof.
Very rage because of Nazis.
Oh yeah, wait, you're part German, isn't it? Yeah, you're part German, aren't you? Oh. Well, I mean, why would that trigger you? I mean, didn't bother us the first time.
Like, it's kind of weird how, like,
Well, yeah, no, but that was the original Black Ops zombies as well. If Black Ops 1 was Nazi zombies, they're just bringing it back.
I'm not saying, like, Nazi zombies, but it's
Like,
weird how the zombies act, you know?
oh yeah, no, it's unusual. Honestly, I figured out the best. You know the new SDK?
Battlefield 27 deaths of me, right?
Yeah.
And my prestige master teammate level 176 master prestige, 19 kills and 20 kills. Really good.
Oof. Dude, honestly, there are times where I do better than Prestige Masters almost every day.
It's just crazy. I haven't been on forever, but I'm like on it.
Right? It's like you're not on forever. Somehow you come back to a game. Like that was me in Battlefield 1. I recently got Battlefield 1 back and I just became an immediate level like 12 scout. And I usually am a really good sniper, but it came to that and I was just like, God. All my friends are like, teach me the way.
Dude, I want Fortnite so bad for you.
I don't want Fortnite ever again. Fortnite has gotten so
I've
bad.
had platinum. I've had platinum rank on Fortnite.
Well, I mean, I know friends I just don't like how people spend so much money on the game and then don't delete the game only because of their profile. I feel like that's a
You
lie.
know, like Battle Pass, and you know, you do like what 900 or like 1500 each Battle Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I just like buy the next Battle Pass you got. So.
Yeah, but it's like every time I play with somebody, they're always playing Fortnite. I could say I don't have Fortnite and people will say, "You should get it back. It's a great game." I'm like, "Fight me. I will literally cut your tongue out." Cuz everyone's like, "The only reason I still play it is because of this or this." I'll look at them and be like, "Sure. It's totally cuz you spent $100 on the game." But clearly I don't believe that because it is not believable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Fortnite reached 8.2 billion views every day.
It's because people are addicted to that game. Like, I hear it upstairs. Because we have a really loud person upstairs. Like, you could hear their dogs midday if you wanted to. But you'll sit down, like, I'm going to lay down to sleep. It's like 9 o'clock, almost 10. And I'm hearing the battle bus, like I'm like, dear God. So I'm sitting there and I'm like trying to watch YouTube, and even if I had my earbuds in, blasting volume, I guarantee I would hear that still. That's how loud they are. Then there's me. I sit down here, play Call of Duty, and you can't hear it because it's in my audio. My headset is in my audio is in my headset. But I still find people like that, and it's just like, guys, find some other addiction. Like, Call of Duty's an addiction to me. But I mean, it's also because it's a coping skill on my part. Due to all my family hatred, basically. I'm still in zombies. Yeah, no, dude, I'll be around. I'll be alive until about round 30. You got a while. Currently, I'm only on round getting to 7. And it's what, been like 10 minutes? Not even? I don't know, dude. Whenever it comes to games, you can't ask how long it's gonna take you, because I can't tell you. Especially zombie games. It'll take me near an hour to get to round 30, but if I feel like it, I'll start giving mercy to the games. But dude, I got the SDK recently.
Yeah.
Have you used you don't play zombies, but if you were to use it in zombies, Flamboyant Boys, yeah, no, if you played zombies before, but when the SDK came out and I packed it, dude, Flamboyant Boys are nothing to you. They are your butter. You are the knife. It cuts through them like it's a freaking katana against a watermelon. It's incredible. That weapon is the best. And it's like normally integrated suppressor until you pack it. So as soon as you pack it, it's like poof. No, it's boom, boom. It's really loud, like, you know, like the D. Lucille basically. Although the D. Lucille is still suppressed, isn't it, when you pack it? Isn't it when you pack the D. Lucille, it's still pretty suppressed? I don't know. Anyway, but it's like, it was weird. It's a great weapon though. Yeah, that is pretty neat. Huh. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. May has to use LMGs and get headshots. World War II still? Go ahead, bro. So, dude, you want to hear something funny? No. Technically, I should still be in school until 2:40. Not early release for me, it was just, oh, well, we had testing still, and unless you have something to make up, you don't have to be here. So I went to school until 10:48 today. Volkman Schmigger! Well, we were taking our finals, so we were just finishing up our finals. Oh, you were doing finals too? Twinsies. No, honestly, I can be really gay if I wanted to be. Like, you wouldn't think I'm straight kind of look or sounding. It's pretty awful. My friends hate me. Or love me, I can't tell anymore. Get rid of my sentinel. Hate this So much. Alright, let me get the double taps. Also, my guys, my streams. So if you want to see, I don't know what you guys want to see. If I get, what the heck? Alright, but I'll be streaming for the most part in the next, I guess, 2 weeks that I have a break. Yeah, I'll be streaming.
I'll drop a V2 in my first game. I'm gonna laugh.
Ooh.
Here's the first game.
I
Um,
have a total of like 12 V2s this one.
but when I'm streaming, guys, if you want to see Black Ops 4, if I do get that, hoping I do, fingers crossed, please make sure you let me know. I'll be downloading it probably by the time you hear that. But I will be very, very distant over Friday, Saturday, Sunday through Monday, basically. Cause, well, Monday I'll be very active, but Sunday I will be at my aunt's, grandma's, and stuff. For Christmas #1, I should say. And then I'll be going to my mom's, hopefully Monday.
Why do we not score the fucking point, bro?
For that. Missed. And if zombies got time for that. Proto X1, I like it. I like it, but it runs out of ammunition way too fast. One mag of 36 disappears. It's your burst.
My aim is bad. These kids are camping like pussies.
Hey, someone with my agreement.
I could pull an LMG, but using an LMG in this game's too easy.
Use the snipers.
Dude, they're not
I'm
even
using
like
SMG.
even
Oof.
yeah, they're like whooping their ass.
I will assist as soon as I am done with not dying in zombies. Oh, hi,
You
zombies.
guys want me to camp? Alright, I'm not gonna.
Dude, this is the fuck off.
I tend to get that way too, dude. Fundabus. I can't use the blunderbuss, guys. You guys know why. I've explained this several times every time I get this weapon. The gun is a hazard to every single lobby, especially packed.
Guys are all using shotties, bro. They're not good.
PBSH is the worst. Shotties, it's only reasonable if they're not camping, in my opinion, and also size of map.
And I'm not even warmed up.
Tell me. Yeah, that's funny. I like it.
I've already had time. 10 to 100.
Hate this.
Oh shit, I still got it.
It's TG.
Eat that.
Howdy, partner. Dead.
I'll be back. I gotta go. I gotta get off. I'll see y'all later.
Alright, so.
Worst timing.
Yeah. Still in the bug game.
Well, you could turn off your PS4 and it still shows you're online and in game.
No, he's running. No, he's running around.
Is he running around?
Now he left. I'm gonna get off for a little bit.
Alright.
Leave your
Alright. See. LMG! I mean, it's not my favorite LMG, guys. Just gotta say that now. But I'll use the Bren. Use it, don't like it. Weird sentence to say. Ah, zombies. MG81's a little bit better. Honestly, I think out of every weapon that I have, I would prefer the MG81 out of LMGs than any of the other LMGs. It's that or the VMG. But those are about the only weapons that are my exceptions. You know, this weapon's not too bad. I can stick with this for a while. I mean, it's a little bit of a weird recoil. So this will be my close-up. Oh, hi. Nicky!
Guess who's back again.
No!
Yeah, I'm just-
Stop it! I'm
Yeah.
being attacked by zombies! Ah!
Xmas.
Ah!
Xmas, hold on. By the way, I know one day I'm going on vacation.
Sweet.
I'm going on vacation Tuesday for for one day, and then I'm coming back. I'm coming back Wednesday.
Okay.
So I don't know what time you'll be back, but I'll be back Wednesday.
What do you mean when I'm back? I'll probably be back right
Just-
after Christmas.
Alright. Oh, wait, Christmas is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday is Christmas, but I have 3 Christmases. Well, 2 technically, but I'm counting it as 3 because it's a 3-day. I'm on break already. Starting today. Screw Friday, it doesn't exist. Oh, whoop whoop.
Sure, it doesn't exist anyway.
It doesn't exist for this week and next week.
For this.
Actually, for the rest of this month, technically.
True. For the rest of this month, it doesn't exist. And then when I go back to school, I only have 2 days of school, which is amazing.
Why do you only have 2 days of school?
Because we get an extra 2 days off.
For what?
I don't know. So we go back Thursday. I'll check about it.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just a small cup. It's cute.
I'll be back. I'm gonna change into my PJs because I want to.
It's my birthday, I can high if I want to, cry if I want to. As I said, guys, if you give me a semi-auto like this, it becomes a burst to a full auto in like seconds. So what I do, I make people scared. Crap, pest round. I was about to eat my cookie, and the pest had to come. Fine, screw you guys. Here, eat it. I actually don't need to grab that. The milk does not taste good anymore. It's like a shot glass.
So what are we doing?
I don't know. I'm on World War II currently playing zombies.
Invite me. No, please.
I can't. It's too late. I'm already on round 16. You should have been here a lot earlier.
I was at school.
I was gonna say, watch my stream. I'm gonna show you that I'm about to prestige too.
I don't watch.
You'll watch my stream, and I will dookie your mace.
Sense, but okay.
That's the point. It's not supposed to make sense. It's like today. It wasn't supposed to make sense. It's, oh, we get out at 10:48, but you could stay until 2 o'clock if you want to take the bus. That was
That makes
legit my
sense.
situation. That didn't make sense at all. Yeah, and even my friends were like, dude, why could they have just rearranged so that way we could have gotten home at this time with a bus, not sit around until 2 o'clock doing nothing. Because there's like nothing to do in that school except for probably roam around and just be like, ooh, spoopy. But Nikki,
Yeah.
I want to inform you,
Uh-huh.
I'm ready for war.
World War II?
Every war. Ah! It just like pulls that shot. He just starts boom. Hmm. Hmm.
So what are we gonna do for our Christmas special?
I don't know. I'm currently using all of the games other than Battlefield 1. Because my Battlefield 1 is stupid.
Oh, because I'm horribly
Yeah, it's nothing that has to do
bad.
with you. If you want to get better at a game, you start playing the game, Nikki.
What's playing?
Huh?
How to get jig triggers? What does play? What? How do you play?
I will bite your ears out your head.
What, my ears or my head?
Your ears are your head. Which do you think I'm referring to?
Both?
Exactly my point.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Magic immediately triggered.
Know how to immediately make me trigger to say Fortnite is the best thing ever. I would freaking cut your face off.
Fortnite's the best thing ever.
Cuts Nikki's face off.
Is it the same thing like if I say pineapple?
Well, pineapple doesn't really trigger me. When you say pineapple on pizza, on the other hand, I will rip your arms out of your chest.
Pineapple pizza.
Slowly plotting Nikki's death.
Just like how we can get rid of it.
How am I supposed to fix this child?
There's no way to fix it.
Exactly, it's because you're a lost freaking cause! Yeah, feel bad about yourself, you sus.
What this?
Your mother is a sus. Jumps out window.
Where's my mother? You hurt my ears. Thank you very much.
Good. I hope you enjoyed it.
I kinda did, but okay.
Oh, you want more?
No. I'm kinda getting used to it now.
ASMR King right now. How you doing? My name is Bobby Flay.
Bobby, you're back.
No, I'm not Bobby. I'm Bobby McPhee. Your mother.
Where's Larry? I want Larry back.
Larry's dead. I informed you about this several times, Nikki. I'm surprised you still
Larry's-
remember him. He
Larry's
died
never
like
dead.
Oh yeah? Show's grave.
That's not Larry, that's mine.
So you're saying you're dead?
In a way, yes.
No, that's not you. It says Larry the cable guy right there. Do you not see it says hi?
That's-
Here's what here, I'll read you his tombstone. Hi, my name's Larry. I'm the cable guy.
That says Benny, the cable guy.
Vinny wasn't never a cable guy. You know why? Because he's too ugly to like. This is like Vinny hears this and he's just like User has left your channel.
Um, I got so many winter supply drops. What?
Yeah, did you not know they were giving winter supply drops?
Oh, I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, no, they actually gave me a bunch of garbage.
We're gonna emblem that's rare.
It's about the good thing that's about the only good thing you're about to get. Is
Yeah,
literally
those
an
are
emblem.
yeah, duplicate.
Duplicates are actually pretty okay. Dude, so I got a new sledgehammer variant.
Oh, nice.
Got the sledgehammer.
Oh, I got the trench knife. Yay.
You finally
Nah, I'm
got
joking.
something. It's okay, I got all the melees. Hey, get pranked.
Imagine I had it.
Well, you got pranked because I have all the melees.
I'm fine with that. I only want the knives.
Well, I have both the knives.
There's 3 of them. Well,
No.
there's only 2. No, there's 2.
It's just like me in real life, like looks at you with like a stare of disappointment.
Right, the only ones I ever want to get is just the combat knife and trench knife, and that's it.
I have almost all the pickaxes, and by the end of the day, I should be able to get both of them. Oh,
Push
flamboy boy, flamboy boy, run, flamboy boy! Ah!
The push dagger, the combat knife and trench knife are the only
Ah! Help me,
Combat and trenchers are the only 2 I want now.
help me, help me, help me,
I can't.
help me!
I really cannot.
You can if you got your butt into a zombies match beforehand.
Well, I wasn't here before.
Ah! Just starts nuking zombies.
We could just get out and we could just restart.
You're funny. You know that?
No, I'm not funny.
Considering I'm on round 19 and am starting Pack-a-Punch, you're really freaking funny. You're a comedian.
You're just starting Pack-a-Punch?
I just started Pack-a-Punch and it's round 19. You know why I didn't start Pack-a-Punch? Because I was trying to get enough money to Pack-a-Punch at least 2 weapons.
See, I don't do that. I just go straight for Pack-a-Punch and then I get out.
Well, always start by getting money beforehand because then you can just immediately pack. That's where I get you.
Shall
What?
I get
Get what?
shall I get my crossbow or no?
Yes. You asked me this last time and I said yes, get your crossbow.
I can get the trench knife by just doing the thing again. I could just buy the things for the trench knife. This is hippie.
Don't buy the trench knife, buy the freaking crossbow.
I know I'm gonna get a crossbow first, but like I'm gonna get this second. And I'll be so happy. I'm really tempted to buy 5-finger foot. I'm really tempted. Should I do it?
No.
5-finger foot. So I'm grabbing my
Oh, I have all my fingers. The knife goes chop, chop, chop. If I miss the spaces in between, my fingers will come off.
Oh,
And if I hit
really?
my fingers, the blood will soon
Really?
run out. But all the
Really?
same, I play this game cause that's what it's all about. Oh, chop, 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 chop. I'm picking up the speed. And if I hit my fingers, then my hand will start to bleed.
I think I'll go buy the trench knife. Trench knife by the
It's just like I tempted you by just singing the knife song, the knife game song.
I'll sing the final one.
That is the final one. That's the entire song, Nikki.
He made more versions of it.
Yeah, but that's the main version that you hear.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's.
So I always start with the main thing.
So apparently I need 9,075. I have 9,025. I
Get
just need
pranked.
3.
Oh, I could pack all my weapons. No joke. I got enough money to pack all my weapons.
I just need 2 more things. I'm gonna play one public match while you're doing that.
One multiplayer match?
Yeah. That should be good.
No. It'll take you a lot more, trust me.
For 75?
You'd be surprised, dude.
I usually get like 50 a game.
If you get 50 a game,
So,
if you're wait, how many are you trying to get? How much are you trying to get?
50.
Well, then not even one game, dude. You don't get 50 a game. You get 50 depending on the game.
Yeah.
It's also
If I
depending
do
on
good,
a couple other
if
aspects.
I do good on a game, I'll get enough. So.
Oh, I have all my fingers. The knife goes chop, chop, chop. If I miss the spaces in between, my fingers
I
will come
forgot.
off.
I forgot trying to do. I'm trying to get diamond on my combat.
And if I lose my fingers, the blood will soon run out. But all the same, I'm playing this game 'cause that's what it's all about. Oh, chop, 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 chop. I'm picking up the speed. And if I hit my fingers, then my hand will start to bleed. It's just like me, knows that song by heart. Actually does it at
I
school.
mean,
Also plays blackjack.
I actually know it.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't want to sing.
that's how you sing it.
Yeah, I know. I used to be addicted to it. Back I used to be addicted. Nope. Nope.
Ran off on me, box.
I
You're
just got a
disappointed.
quad feed.
I always get quad feeds. What are you talking about?
I also do I, but I just got one very easily.
It's not
They
hard
were
when you're
all
using the
turned
shotty.
around.
Yeah, here's the thing. So I found a lobby, and these guys were bunching up in the back of the map, and I was like, these guys are making mistakes. And guess what map it was? Shipment.
Shit. Oh, I was about to say shipment.
Oh, legit. But they were all bunching around at the back of the map, and I was like, that's a mistake on your part because I could just easily throw a grenade. Yeah, but all I have to do is throw a grenade. All I have to do is throw a grenade on that side, and I got like mollies. I'm using a shotty.
Oh yeah, I need to put like mollies on her. Bro, that would make.
But all the same, I play this game because that's what it's all about. Whoa, chop, 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 chop.
I have a positive KD of 9 right now.
I had a positive KD of I forgot what it was a couple days ago or a couple of minutes ago. Dies.
I better get the kill cam. The kill cam.
The bronze
Yeah,
star,
I
you mean?
got it. Let's go. Oh yeah, bronze star. For this quad feed, killed him and then I went back and then I killed one more guy. I basically got 5 kills in just like, I got, yeah, not all separate, and no, yeah, separate, no, separate. And I got 3rd place spot. Not bad. Dirty Penguin, when did he even do this? I think it's an OMG, I feel like. OMG or SMG, I'm guessing. So how's that zombie game going, Jake?
Pretty good, actually.
No, you don't get an arrow to the face?
Ooh. Oh. It's like get shotgun kills in a zombies match. Gets toggle action, packs toggle action.
I have a booster activated.
I always have a booster. Also, Nikki, I cut my foot a couple days ago.
Ah.
You know how?
Why?
No, I cut it on a it was on total accident. So I was trying to jump over my laundry basket, and I made a stupid decision of jumping on it or near it really closely. So I ended
Oh,
up
I've done that.
hit it directly with my foot, and I ended up actually cutting my foot and bled. I was pulling off my sock a second ago, and my foot had stuck to it.
Mhm.
So I was pulling off the sock with my foot kind of attached to the sock.
Mhm.
And you know how bad that is?
No.
It's awful.
Apparently I didn't get any renown for that one, so I'm
Renown.
not renown. I'm thinking rainbow.
I was about to say that's rainbow, dude. What?
I didn't get any credits, I should say.
By the way, I might get Black Ops 4.
Eh,
I think I am gonna get Black Ops 4, but I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna call it, and if I don't, I definitely am gonna get gift cards from my Grammy and Papa, because they rarely know what to get me. Everyone in my family has been asking, what do you want for Christmas? What do I usually want for Christmas? Games? There's your answer.
video games.
Video games, that's always been my answer, no matter what. It could be, like, I could ask for, like, a computer, but I want games with it.
So I just really found out, and then found the other one who just found out, that apparently there's gaming controllers. So like, you know how there's gaming PCs and gaming mouses and stuff?
Yeah, you didn't
There's,
know they
like,
had gaming controllers for PCs?
no, not for PC, but like, it's just PS4 and Xbox in general.
That you're using gaming controllers. People who use PCs for that kind of stuff, or the PC systematics.
More advanced, I should say. In gaming.
Well, yeah, they're called PS4 Pro controller. They're PS4 Pro
Yeah.
controllers and Xbox One Pro controllers. They're really expensive though. They're like $100.
No, they're 150.
Same difference. Same difference. They're just expensive. That's my
Different
point.
numbers, they.
Different? No, they're the same number. It's in the hundreds, but it's same difference. They're expensive. Point was taken there.
That may sound smart for once. Really, there's an LMG camper with instant white fire protection. Really?
I would fix that in the blink of an eye. You know me. Also, I know a weakness to that armor. I know that weakness to that armor. So you know how if you use if you know how they say they're immune to fire every time? Use a Molotov.
They die.
Yeah, Molotovs are fire weaponry, but apparently that fire protection doesn't protect against a bottle of liquid nitrogen, or not liquid nitrogen, of nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin would be the correct thing. Nitroglycerin. That's the flammable, super flammable substance.
I know, but in my brain I thought it was always alcohol.
No, it is alcohol. It usually is alcohol, but it turns basically into a nitroglycerin. Molotovs burn really hot. You'd be surprised. So that alcohol that they use burns at like thousands of degrees.
I don't know.
If you just technically it is alcohol, but I call it a liquid, like a napalm, because napalm burns really hot, and a Molotov burns at about the same, you know, temperature-ish, it seems.
They're gonna try to come in with SMG and I absolutely destroy them with the shotgun. Die. This guy's gonna die again. Okay, where in the world is he going? Pick one side and then stick to it before I kill you.
Me on a daily basis.
Please.
Pick a side and stick.
Stop making it confusing for me to kill you. My job is very hard now. Not that hard, but like, make it a lot easier if you would cooperate.
By the way, Dino Kid got a mic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got to hear him last night.
Oh, nice.
He was also wanting to play Battlefield 1.
I think he was gonna tell me that, but I was in a party with my friends and playing a different game. He joined my party and then he left.
I think he thought I was in there.
Oh, sure. No.
I said for you to die, big fat punk guy. Fatty fat, fat fat.
When you use like what's it called airborne with any shotgun when it's in there, so you make people rage a lot.
Yeah.
Cause now they're all just using LMGs.
Okay, so dude, today when I was on that shipment game still, so there was a guy with using cavalry, right? Yeah, I killed him and like 3 other guys, and it took me 2 shells. Cause I guess he didn't see me beforehand, so I shot him and the guy behind him. So I killed the guy behind him with a shotty, with a headshot, and the other guy got murdered. shortly after the guy who was on the ground, the Mr. Cavalry, was on the ground. So,
Hey, Jake Lava.
so did.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten that V2 locker.
Hey, Nixon.
I'm always surprised that I never get a V2.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I was just talking with my friend from Iraq.
Huh.
Can I get on World War II and play with you guys?
I mean, yeah, I'm currently finishing up a game of zombies, so you won't join me yet.
And then
I'll
I'm
wait for you.
currently playing multiplayer.
Guess what? I got the 3-lane rifle.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
I got the motherland.
Ah.
I got the motherland. I got the motherland.
Oh, the motherland? The motherland!
Jeez.
It's actually, it should be called the fatherland because they.
No, they call it the motherland. It's because Russia calls it the motherlands. For
They
Mother
should call it
Russia.
the fatherland because what do they say? What do they say? Fight for the. Wait, what do they say in Russia?
Fight for the motherlands.
Jake.
What does that mean?
Fight for the motherlands, their home country, for Mother Russia.
I just got a positive KT of 23 apparently.
I'm sorry, Nixon, for saying your mic was trash. I understand people have trash mics. It's not trash, but I'm sorry for saying you had a trash mic.
I don't care. Either way, this is a
Right
new
now,
mic.
I'm using a camera, so it's
Yeah.
echoey. So
Either way, this is a new mic.
some people just can't afford new mics. I understand. Mics are a big investment.
Actually, they're not really a big investment, but they are really expensive depending to get a good one. Like my mic is really good, but it was $60, and that's pretty expensive.
There's some mics where they're done, like they have one side and then a strap for your ear on the other. Like it's like, huh? Wait.
Technically,
did they
that's like-
announce the winner for the thing?
Technically, the only really good mics are like Astro. I'm just saying that now. Astro brand is really good because that's
Or
the mic
after-
that I've had. Oh, I
Also
mean,
Corsair mics.
well, everyone's like, Turtle Beach is the good ones. No, Turtle Beach is actually more expensive for a horrible quality.
I used
Like,
to have a
honestly-
Logitech mic.
Yeah, no, I used to have Turtle Beach because I actually was liking Turtle Beach. And then my friend, who is a gamer as well as I, he uses Astro on his PC. And that's what I'm currently using, and that can be used for PC, Xbox One,
Yes, I
PS4,
never
mobile.
advertise or anything.
Well, technically, I'm not advertising. I'm just saying this one's better. Because
I
you know,
think
like,
it just depends on you and your preference.
yeah, it
I've got
depends
a
on
new
preference.
Calling card, Jake Labda. You know that calling card where it shows it's like behind a paper and a stick figure jumps down and shoots another stick figure?
Oh, the no scope, like it's a trick scoping one or something like that.
Yeah, I got that one. I'm gonna invite you, just whenever you're good.
I mean, I'll be here for a while, so I wouldn't bother about an invite yet.
Is Nixon in your game or is Nixon not?
No?
Nicky didn't join for a while. He was playing multiplayer.
Is
He just
Nixon
like
in your game now? Or-
no, honestly, I'm on round 26. Do you think he's gonna be able to
my game,
join?
Nixon, and do you want to play with me until he's done?
Sure, but let me finish my game.
Okay,
Wow, all these LMG camp. Okay, LMG campers, legit. Stop, you're annoying me now. I'm about to get a three kill game again.
Dude, I'm still alone, and I'm always the zombie god.
you know you should make your clan tag.
What?
Generated.
You know you should make not a clan tag, but you should make a community called "Must Be Good at Zombies Beat Round 600 Plus."
We don't have a zombie mafia.
We are the zombie mafia. We don't need that.
I play
And,
zombie VR games, but I don't play Call of Duty.
And me and Jake have the two.
Yeah.
You guys could probably make it to around 700 plus.
Well, no, actually, here's the thing. It's only good if it's just us two.
If
Or-
there's a newbie, we do absolutely horrible.
Every time it's like other than us two, we are garbage. But then it comes to like if we're by ourselves or playing with just each other, we're gods. We are the gods of zombies.
How come is that? How come it's like that?
With a newbie-
because with a newbie you have to constantly chase them and revive them. and you have to always argue, hey, you need to buy this door, but they don't want to buy that door because I'm trying to save for box, and box is clearly there, and they don't buy it at all. So they still have like $20,000 when they're done. Nikki and I are cooperative towards each other, so we don't worry about anybody else. So when we're on online games, or if there's other people, we don't worry about them. Even if they're our friends, we'll say, we'll revive you once or twice, but as soon as you down shortly after, we're not going to revive you. Screw you. That's how we are.
But like, me and Jake are very cooperative, so.
We understand each other.
When we try to buy doors and stuff, I know I got it. I'm just kind of funny. So when we buy doors,
we have a system for buying doors.
We joke around sometimes.
Yeah, we joke around, but we do. One of us does buy a door, so we'll be like, you buy the door. No, you buy the door. Fine, you buy the door, and then one of us will buy the door.
Yeah. But then we do cooperate.
But we do cooperate. We're that kind of guy. We're those kind of teammates. We're cooperative, but if you are gonna cross us, we will cut your heart out and give it to the demons.
Campers. I'm gonna murder every person in the world who uses an LMG.
Except for me, because I'll use an LMG, but I'm decent.
Except for you. Like everyone else, I'm done with.
I agree. Dude, honestly, I didn't have to go to school for 2:40 today, dude. I got to get off at like 10.
True.
Same
I
here.
know you already told me.
I get to go off at lunchtime today.
No, technically, I didn't get lunch today. There was no actual lunch. It was only 2 periods today. And I didn't know that until this morning when I walked into school and they're like, hey, you only have like 2 periods, dude. I'm like, well, sweet. Yeah, I'll take.
How come it was like that? How come it was like that?
Yeah, my school is like that because I'm up at the D49 district, the district D49.
Do you know what'd be a scary thing if you heard this over the intercom? There's a bomb threat in our school. Imagine if you heard that.
No, here's the thing. Our school's been set on fire by freshmen. Do you think that would scare me? You realize I've had gun threats. I've been threatened to actually be killed by people inside the school.
But did you then you probably get the cops.
No, I didn't get the cops involved. They actually got themselves suspended. Or they were idiots enough to get themselves kicked out of schools. Because they were people that caused trouble every year. That's how in my last school was.
You don't have to do work. You have to do work.
Actually, every game you have to do a little bit of work.
I didn't get that much work today.
Yeah, no, literally, I only had first period, or technically, I'm gonna say first period, but I'm in 7N, 8N. That was all. That was my day. I got there, came back home, and my mom came in. Oh, well, howdy.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to Wild West, Wild.
And my mom gave me cookies. Even though I already baked like 300 and I'm getting kind of sick of that.
I remember.
Okay, no joke. One of my friends thought I was lying about actually going out and baking 300 cookies. Because he said I was streaming when I got at like 8 o'clock. I got home at 9 o'clock. I was streaming in the morning and then I had to go bake cookies. So I went to bake cookies. I came back home and I did stream because I was tired and I was dying. And I didn't get to play that long. I got to play like, what, 3 games? Not even?
What does it mean if you I can make it to Prestige 7.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm about to go Prestige 6 in there. Multiplayer.
Oh, I want a Prestige, but then I'm going to lose all my classes.
You just remake them, dude.
I'm like one of the underdogs, so like, I'm one of those people like, you don't underestimate people.
You know, honestly, if you're gonna, here's what I do. I don't underestimate people unless I can clearly underestimate them if they can't kill me with an LMG and I'm using a shotgun and or melee. That is underestimation, is if you can't kill me.
Yeah, I understand that. But, like, I make it for like, cause I'm only Prestige 1.
Yeah, you're a Prestige 1, but you can kill people like me.
I can kill people like Jake over here.
And I'm Prestige,
like,
what, 5? Almost 6 at this point?
There could be people a higher level than me, and I could be on the same level as them.
Well, the same skill level, more.
When same skill level, not the same like game level, but like the same skill level.
Yeah.
I'm just screenshotting all my class setups.
You will not kill me. No, I'm still alive, and I'm using the SDK.
Oh.
You'd be
Like, what are you
surprised.
wanting?
No. Again, I'm in zombies. He's asking if I'm still alive because I'm sniping. In zombies.
Okay.
I'm getting very close though
To dying?
to getting surrounded,
Oh.
which means yes.
Classes, I have to screenshot.
Dude, if you were to watch
Everybody
my
gets
stream,
your
you would see
screenshots.
what the intense like concentration I'm putting into this right now.
Boom. Did it. Screenshot all my classes. Now to prestige. Da 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 da. Did it. And there goes my glasses hitting the floor. That is totally fine.
Bob,
Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob.
ah,
Wait, Dino Kicker got a mic or did Bob get a mic?
Dino.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
Bob has mics, they just don't work. Remember? Ah,
Totally.
zombie.
Totally remember.
Nikki, you disappoint me way too much.
Yeah, it's disappointing. What's new?
I don't know, what is
To be
new?
completely honest, what is new?
Seriously, what is new? Christmas is like 2 days away for me.
Well, yeah.
Divorced parents. Divorced parents. Two Christmases.
I forgot. I forgot you have like 3 Christmases.
2 to 3, depending on what's going on.
I'm just creating my Red Baron class right now.
That's the STG, isn't it?
I'm
That's kinda
Prestige
like
7, J-Clava. 3 more Prestiges, then I'm Prestige Master.
Actually, kind of.
Or you'll be Prestige Master, but you still gotta level up more.
I know I gotta level up more, but...
I gotta get my ammunition back.
Whoa, I need to see that.
Full Metal Jacket, Extended Mage Rapid Fire. Full Metal Jacket, Extended Mage, Rapid Fire, Grip.
I need to see that. Where is it? Where's that skin? There it is. Oh, I kinda like that. I actually like this.
Nikki.
Is he dying?
No,
Yes.
I'm still alive.
No, I mean Nikki.
Oh, Nikki's
Yes.
always dying.
What? J-Clava, remember I said I needed my axe gold, right? I
Yeah.
got it gold, but I got it diamond, and I never... how am I doing this? I only have my shovel diamond and my axe, I don't know
Actually,
how to do
any
it.
melee
Okay.
has diamond. Any melee that isn't related to the normals will have diamond.
I feel like I've diamond on one of my melees already.
Oh, Bob left. The Bob.
To be honest, I feel like I already have diamond on like my push dog or something.
You can't have push diamond unless you get your shovel to diamond.
Are you sure I have push dog and diamond?
Yes. Dude,
I wanna get my push dog and diamond.
you realize how diamond works, right? You have to get everything that is default stuff to gold and diamond before diamond is a thing.
Alright, extended mag, rapid fire, full metal jacket. Alright,
I'm just gonna say.
I have the English oak too. I have lots of Lewis variants and just really use them.
Dude, it's wave 29, and I haven't died yet.
This might take a while. Get comfortable.
Get comfortable, I'll be here a while.
Grab your popcorn toast. Might be a
Oh, I'm getting tired. I should
Step
sleep.
right up.
Dude, honestly, my
Stop
friend
it.
almost fell asleep when I was making a song. Cause you know how I used to use that music maker app?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got back into that.
Um, sleepy. I should just leave and take a nap.
Go take a nap, dude.
Maybe.
Honestly,
Think
I'm
about it.
tired too, so I don't blame you. But I could be
I'm
playing Call of
tired.
Duty
I'm
for a
never
couple hours.
tired. I'm never tired because I'm having a slushy when it's minus 40.
That's
So I can
unfortunate.
get diamond on one. I can get diamond on my push dagger.
Yeah, it's called finish your shovel first.
No, I already can get diamond. Well, well, not already get diamond, but I, I have to I have to go through the normal challenges first.
Yeah, you have to go do the shovel before you can get diamond on everything. That's what I was saying, Nikki.
Then why am I?
You're able to have it, but you have to first get the diamond shovel before that works. It's the same thing like every other gun, dude. Like every other gun that we've tried to do, like for the shotguns, before you can get diamond, you have to use the default shotguns first. Same thing with the snipers. Default snipers first, then you have diamond.
I hate how the images look so good. Bless me. But then they like for the gun, but then it looks terrible on the thing.
On the what?
Like you know how like gun images, right, on the supply that they look good, but then when you actually open it, it's terrible.
No, actually, they're pretty good. It's just a weird perspective, normally.
Feels good to be prestige, actually. Feels good to have a prestige 7. Like, this might be my first game where I could get prestige master. I know I'm not gonna get to level 100 or 1000. If I had to get to level 100,
Dude,
I would
if
have
you
to
want to
quit
get to
my
level
school.
100, no, you don't have to quit school. You just have to be up for the next couple weeks.
Just grind.
You just have to grind. Honestly, if I wanted to, I could
Play
become.
double XP playlists. Play double XP.
The double XP playlists aren't always that great. Shipment.
Well, shipment's terrible. Terrible. Terrible shit around water. Who's ripping a fart?
I'm on round 30, and it's taking me an hour to get there.
Get 10 kills without dying.
That sounds hard. I don't know how you can do it.
Well, I'm doing this solo too.
Just be careful, people.
You don't know how hard it was to get a golden axe, and
Dude, you realize I've gotten I've gotten like an 11 man with an axe, right? Just an axe.
It's not that hard to get kills with melees.
In general, it's hard to get a kill with a melee, but if you're good with a melee, you can do it.
Yeah. To me, it just comes easy.
are these good attachments for the bar? People tell me these are good. Extended mags, rapid fire, grip, and advanced rifling. Are those good or bad?
Could you repeat them? I couldn't hear over Nikki's mic.
Extended mags, rapid fire, grip, and advanced rifling. Are those good attachments for the bar?
Extended mag and advanced rifling
Rapid fire.
and rapid fire are. The last one is not. I'd suggest use a high caliber or full metal.
Wait, what happened? What?
He was asking me, are these good attachments for the bar? And then listed 4 attachments.
Yeah, the bar is actually has a lot of better grip, so thanks for suggesting that.
Well, yeah, no, the bar is already good for gripping.
I don't like the bar.
The bar is fun. I'll use
Hey,
it in
you guys wanna hear a
zombies.
joke with the bar? You guys want to hear a bar joke?
Yeah, I'll use it in.
2 guys walk into a bar and they fell down the stairs. Haha.
No. Call of Duty's really setting the bar for weapon balance.
But the bar doesn't have a balance. You know why? Because they let you buy all the alcohol as long as you don't pass out.
Jake, I could just get the claymore, Jake.
I mean, why would you already need the claymore? We already get the
Alright,
claymore,
guys,
get the
use-
crossbow.
Never mind.
I could also get the blunderbuss.
We already have that.
I could also get the I could also get the solid shotgun.
Was that dumb that I prestiged, or was that
That's
a
not
smart
hard.
move?
I'd say it's smarter because that allows you to have more area to work with when it comes to creating classes.
I'm so confused.
fuck you
It
guys
says
are
I get
talking
more
about?
supply. It says I get rewards for prestiging, but I didn't get rewards.
Yeah, you do.
What's
You
the
get a
reason?
higher chance of getting good stuff. So like, you know, stuff you don't have. So like, I have a higher chance every time that I prestige on like getting like a weapon or, you know, basically everything is easier to get when you prestige. So if you save supply drops and you open them when you're like prestige master, you have a guarantee to get something good.
Why
It's
can't there
basically
be-
you're guaranteed to get something that you don't have.
Why can't there just be like credits? Why can't there just be challenges for armory credits?
There are. It's called zombies and multiplayer.
Oh, there's ones in zombies, yes.
Yeah, you realize almost everything in zombies is based for that, right?
I'm tired. Yeah. I don't know what to feel.
I'm honestly
wait,
beginning to feel
If I
bad.
open a common supply drop, I have a higher chance of getting better stuff.
Yeah, you have a higher chance of getting like something you don't have, like a, I don't know, new weapon.
Ugh.
That's what I
Thanks for
keep
telling me
hearing.
that. I'm dead serious. I never knew that.
Well, that's what I keep hearing from like a bunch of my really high level friends. They're like, dude, just start prestiging and you'll have a better chance of getting, you know, supply drop goods.
Can you tell me what's just some good extra burst attachments? Because all I need is rifle grenade, then I have it maxed out.
I got you.
For every attachment.
Here's the good ones. 8-time optic, extended mag, 4-time optic, extended mag. Then you'll want full metal jacket and rapid fire.
One that was a bomber bomb.
Thank you.
Yep,
Alright,
a bomber bomb. You know how they have the bombs on their back?
Oh, never mind.
Let me hear something. I was watching this video on YouTube. It was a historical video. If you were in a bomber plane and you had to evacuate, did you evacuate from the bomb bay? Like where the bombs were? Did you jump out from there?
Well, it depends on which side of the plane you're working on. So if you're in the pilot seat, you're probably gonna die because you'll be getting shot from propellers. Well, if you're the ball gunner, you just get up and you get out from the closest exit. So basically, the bomb bay is an exit, but it's not a very, you know, good exit considering bombs, explosives, death,
and fire.
and well,
Enemy
fire
fire.
isn't that problem. Fire isn't the problem.
Enemy fire.
The bombs. Well, enemy fire is already a problem. You're being shot at in a plane that's what, maybe a couple 100,000 feet in the air.
With bombs.
With bombs in the air, so if you get shot down, you know, you may as well blow it up. But the reason they said jump out of the bomb bay doors is because you could release the bombs if you're near or over your target. That's usually what it is. It's like, oh, we're over the target and we're being shot down, so let's just take this the quick route and just bomb it down while we jump out and get rid of all the evidence here.
Good point.
That's what I would say is why they say the bomb bay door. And again, people have to be down there to release the bombs anyways, so that is one of the releases for them.
I forgot the automation.
The automation.
Yeah, I forgot I had it.
I like how you're listing all these weapons that we have and saying I can get them, but I already have them, you already have them. Like technically I'm able to get the last ice pick that I need, which is that one from the winter stuff.
I know, but like, I forgot I had the guns.
I always forget something. Let's see what I need. I need LMG kills. Do I have an LMG? Probably not.
Sure, what?
I don't have an LMG.
Are you on multiplayer?
No, I'm on zombies.
Still?
Yeah, I'm on round 32, dude.
He's good.
I'm a god of
He's
zombies.
good.
You know this, Nikki.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
the
if you
god.
really-
If you could, I remember one time. Wait, was this a fake stream I was watching? I think he made it to like what round was it?
40?
600.
I made it to round 40. That's the highest round I've ever been to.
That's not, yeah. It should be the game.
I'm trying right now. If I can...
I feel
Is zombies infinite or?
Zombies is always infinite.
yeah, it's
It'll stop at round 100 and then it'll stop. And then it'll
Wait, it
reset.
stops
So it'll
at-
be...
I thought-
No, it stops at 100 and then resets, goes back to 1. But it's still like, that's technically your 101st round. So it continues even after you've ended the game, basically.
Cool.
So you can make it to basically like 200 rounds.
You can get to 200 rounds, you can get to 300, you can get to 400. You can get to
That's not
infinite.
strong enough.
You can basically do infinite rounds. You just have to make sure that you understand the concept, all the issues that could happen in those 30 seconds.
So it's gonna be a lot easier in Black Ops 4.
In Black Ops 4, honestly, a lot of my friends say it's hard to level up at a certain point. Like the ones that have played it, and I'm like, it's probably harder to prestige. Yeah.
I don't prestige, so I really won't know.
Yeah, well, he says the higher level it is, the harder it is to get to the prestiges.
Probably. Then again, I don't prestige.
I like Call of Duty World War II. It's a good Call of Duty, and it's the Call of Duty that I've invested the most time into, in my opinion.
In my opinion, this isn't the most I've been on this Call of Duty. The Call of Duty that I've spent the most time on is probably Black Ops 4, or Black Ops 3, sorry.
Black Ops 3, you don't have that either.
What level are you on Black Ops 3?
I don't know, I haven't been on there in forever. Because that game crapped out.
Prestige 7, though.
I was like Prestige 7 on everything. Actually, no, I was close to Prestige Master, wasn't I, on Zombies?
Oh yeah.
Bombay.
We need to do it in the zombies game.
Yeah, if I get Black Ops 4, that's gonna be one of my Christmas streams.
Yeah.
I'm making a Switch for Christmas.
I would love to just do IX.
You would not do IX, I want to do Titanic.
I actually kind of like Titanic.
The Titanic map is already gonna be your favorite.
I can survive it. I survive on it, but as soon as that big guy comes in, I'm done.
What's the big guy supposed to be?
Well, in IX, it's the champions.
Yeah, well, that's obvious.
And then that one zombie, which is just like, so think
He's
about,
basically the
think about-
Margwa, isn't he?
Basically. Oh yeah. Basically, for feet and arms, it's the basically Have you seen Miss Peregrine's House of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On particular
you know
children.
the thing. Yeah, you know the things that look like Slenderman.
Oh, those tentacle kind of things?
Yeah. You know how they stick their arms into things, like a pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically its arms and legs.
Oh, that's creepy.
And then it has. Think of what's it called? The Easter egg in World War II, where's that giant zombie with a bunch of heads?
The thing that he made?
Yeah. Think of that, but like instead of heads, just like that. The thing that's in the Margot's mouth.
The flame kind of thing?
In a way, yeah, like that orange, and like that orangey peepee stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's just a big giant ball down his back.
Alright. So he's Margot
and
2.0
then-
is what I'm hearing.
And then basically, and then I think it also does that acid thing like those flies do in Black Ops 3.
The pests in Black Ops 3?
Yeah. And then there's I'm pretty sure this is only an IX. I haven't tested out WW2 because I'm waiting for you. I don't want to like do that without you. I done Titanic and IX because I didn't play zombies.
Can you guys put this into the noob zombies line?
And then yeah, I think in only IX.
Oh my god, I've
haven't
just
checked
lost
out
my
Titanic
first
that much.
freaking revive. I'm not even joking, that was my first revive.
I haven't checked Titanic and I haven't paid much attention to the zombies unless the big guy.
You guys
And the map in general.
What are we talking about? We're talking about the zombie stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a zombie
So-
noob, so if you guys just put this into a normal like.
This is normal.
This is normal. I can't make this any like simpler than possible right now.
We're talking about Black Ops 4. That's how normal it is.
And yeah, but I think if there are some in Titanic, the three main zombies I've seen so far
Yeah.
is fire zombies. So they're just normal zombies that walk. So think
Yeah.
of the
No, I know about those ones. I know about those ones.
yeah, the fire, the infections with lightning,
There's lightning.
acid, and then maybe freeze.
I don't think it's a freeze one.
1 second, I'll be back in a minute.
Is there actually a Titanic?
Yeah, there's a map on Black Ops 4. That's the Titanic. That's what we're talking about. Or it's one of our topics currently.
I'm just recreating all my classes right now. It's been a while.
So yeah. There might be one to there's that kind of boss guy, which is like Marco 2.0, if you want to say.
That's what I'm gonna call it, Margot 2.0.
It's just a normal zombie with just a lot of problems. I'm not sure if it has more than one head though. I forgot if it has more than one head. It might have. I think the maximum head it might have is probably 3 or down. Yeah, Marco 2.0. Normal zombies, the champions, and IX.
This is gonna take so. Oh, I got 3 more classes. I got more to do.
There's Tiger for like
Yeah,
in the way the dog ground.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're in Titanic.
I don't think so.
I think it's just IX.
Fryax
Pack
it is.
punch is pretty simple to get, and
I'm
I
dead.
missed Black Ops 1.
Whew, 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 45 seconds.
you really only need to buy like 1 or 2 doors
Did you die?
to get
Yeah, I
back.
just lost.
To get packed, you only need 1 or 2 doors.
Huh.
But that's depending on where you go.
Mhm.
I like to go to Raw's dungeon way down, cause it's a lot simpler and I can remember.
Mhm.
But there's a 4. You have to bang a gong each temple you wanna fight the champions to get their head, and their head is how you activate Pack Punch. So you need to get 4 heads. 3 kind of like the long boy's head.
Yeah.
No, like the
Flamboyant boy.
the flamboyant boy's head, the Brenner's head.
Yeah.
3 of those on spikes, and down in like the deep main part of the temple,
Mhm.
which is like under the arena. And then 1 tiger head, if I'm correct.
I made all my classes back. Holy, that was easy.
The tigers are not very hard to kill.
We got it. I got the head I wanted.
The tigers are not very hard to kill.
Yeah, I know. They're dogs, basically.
Even as champions, they're not hard. The bigger guys are a little more tougher. There's one who throws axe at you and has armor on, and then there's one that's like like the long boys, where they basically have they basically jump and then just they have like 2 spikes on each other hand, like kind of
Yeah.
love spikes, and they just like try to hit you with them. Other than that, not much in IX.
Can I just say
Yeah.
something to Jake Lava quickly? Sorry for interrupting you, Nikki. Do you know Jake Lava? Do you know any good automation attachments?
Yeah.
I do.
Dude, almost
only
every weapon that
attachment-
you can ask me about, I will know at least one really good combination for.
I do not have advanced rifling, bayonet, or rifle grenade though.
What do you have currently?
I have extended mags. I have up to extended mags on the bottom.
Extended mag. Use
So
But do
I
you have
use
the
extended
sights?
mags.
Use extended mags.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
do.
have any sights? Okay. Use
Yeah, I do. I
the
have all the sights.
reflex,
Reflex, got it.
and then use
Rapid fire, I'm guessing, because the fire rate's pretty slow.
rapid fire. Yep.
And
Actually, the
next
rapid
one,
fire is
I
not
know
horribly
not.
slow, but I'd still use it.
The damage is pretty good. I'm just
Damage.
gonna probably definitely not grip. Grip, the accuracy's pretty
Yeah,
good on
no.
this gun.
Grip is okay without it.
Now that I think about it, I never asked Jake for suggestions on guns.
Reflex. Use quick draw for
Yep.
ADS purposes. High caliber and extended mag.
Wait, I got extended mags, quick draw, rapid fire, and what else?
If either high caliber or full metal jacket, depending
Oh,
on
my
what
mom's
purpose.
calling.
Jake,
My mom's calling. Hold
I
on.
never
Yes,
for
Mom?
suggest what to put on the gun.
Yes, Mom?
I asked
Hey,
I
fellas.
asked for your opinion in one of them, and that was the combat shotgun.
Yeah, that's
That
about
was-
it.
And then after that, I just do my
Well,
own
I'm gonna tune
combination.
into your stream.
Oh boy.
What?
So yeah, we should do
Mom,
some.
what?
Tune in next time for when I fall off a cliff.
Text me, Mom. I can't hear you.
Next time.
Jesus Christ, what's this guy yelling at his mom for?
Can't
Me
hear him.
neither. Oh.
Because I really want to kill some zombies.
I'm debating on if I should use the
I'm
sledgehammer.
trying.
Nikki, you're too late for zombies. Now we must kill everybody as the tryhards.
Oh, I gotta
Zombies
text my
To murder!
mom.
Two
Alright,
murders!
so I got. Is this good? Extended mags.
Hey Nikki,
Wait,
you like
should
that
we
face?
invite him?
My what?
Hey, Topia.
Should we invite him?
Too late. Let's go. Just run.
I will yell at you.
Wait, is this good, dude? Extended mags, full metal. I mean, extended mags, reflex sight, rapid fire, and quick draw.
Yeah.
Why are so many people joining? This is too much.
Hey,
A lot of people joined.
hey Jake, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Are we all gonna play Call of Duty?
No,
I mean-
yeah, just keep in mind, when I join, I just trump all rules with like limit.
Yeah.
So, it's like, I won't be in your way, so you're good. Right, Jake? I
Yeah.
just end up trumping the rule of that you hate too many people in a party.
Yeah. Yep, we're gonna have problems. I'm using my automation.
Are you absolutely destroying people?
Nope. Not yet.
Are you going to?
I'm trying. That's on my agenda anyway.
So,
Oh no, what the?
what other classes can I use? I got this one.
I'm using my Itra.
Wait, what is it? Stop playing the game.
Too
much.
Not much.
I said too much.
No,
Whoever's
the
breathing
winter-
in their mic.
No one's breathing in their mic. If it's anyone breathing in their mic, it's because these cookies are really heavy.
Oh, I hear someone breathing in their mic. So.
Oh, sorry. It's not, like, you know whenever you turn off when you just turn on your PS4 and it like has like
Yeah.
all the exhaust.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's happening right now. I just turned on my PS4.
Understandable. I could actually see that happen a lot more.
Yeah, because like I had my PS4 for like 4 years. I'm surprised it's still working.
Yeah, you're probably like, how isn't this
Same
thing
adult do it,
exploding
man.
yet?
Like, come on, I play. It survived the 10 consecutive hours of me playing Skyrim in 4K. I'm surprised it's still working.
Holy crap.
PlayStations are built nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know.
they're built real good. They built to last.
They're
Not
built
like
to last.
broke ass Xboxes.
Right.
I know those damn Xboxes are
It
terrible.
took 2 years and it broke right afterwards. Like,
Xbox sucks chicken balls.
The
well,
fucking
okay, well,
controllers will last you a year.
no, wait. Actually, you can't hate on the PS4 hybrid Xbox controller. Have you seen that one?
I've never seen that.
The what?
There's a hybrid between the PS4 and Xbox controller.
Huh, never heard of it.
Yo.
Yeah, just look up the PS4 Xbox hybrid controller, and so pretty much it has the shape of the Xbox controllers, the touchpad, and the same like analog stick placement as the Xbox controller.
Huh.
That's
So
fairly
imagine,
annoying.
okay, imagine removing the Xbox symbol from the Xbox
The Xbox controller and add.
it just makes the controller a little bit wider, and that's what the hybrid controller is.
Jeez.
Enemy recon
Oh,
aircraft.
but you can also buy one for a couple. Like, okay, this is okay. The hybrid controller is around $200, but the thing is that you want to what's around with it. You want to the cool part about it?
What?
You wanna know
Yeah.
about the controller? It has a micro fan in it, which cools the controller down. So your
Oh, that's awesome. Like the PlayStation has the fans,
Yeah. It has
but
like a
except it's on the
micro fan in
controller.
it, so your hands don't sweat.
Oh,
Back.
that's actually pretty cool. So,
The other one is that it can but you have to go on a certain website to customize it. But
What
the thing is,
prestige are you guys on Call of Duty?
grips for the controller.
yeah.
So, and stuff like that. And there's so pretty much you can buy this hybrid controller on the Scuff.
Or on the Scuff website.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So just customize your controller. You can there's an option to make it hybrid. So if you customize it enough, it should look really cool. And then the controller should actually come with control freaks if you buy the certain package.
Ah.
Well, honestly, just for me to warn you, once you use control freaks, you won't want to take them off your controller. It just makes, I don't know why, it just makes you feel weird when you take them off. Okay,
I don't, can I say something quickly? I don't have, what do you call? What are you guys are calling, I have controller grips, but they're not, what you guys are calling.
There's like grips that you can get on the bottom, on the back of the controller. Then there's also control freaks, which in Call of Duty it makes your accuracy better because you have better grip on the analog sticks. But use them for an hour, then take them off. You'll notice that you start playing a lot worse.
What level are you guys on Call of Duty World War II? Just Prestige, I'm Prestige 7.
Honestly, I haven't played World War II in a long time because my PlayStation Plus been out. So I've been honestly playing a lot more single player games. So what I've been playing recently is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
We have fire superiority.
Mr. LMG can't kill a guy with a sniper.
You can't kill a guy with a
Unfortunate.
sniper.
The question is not that you can't, is do you want to?
No, it was the enemy team. They will. They'll kill me if I'm vulnerable, and I was clearly
I
vulnerable.
just Prestige, so now I'm Prestige 7.
Hey, look at this.
I do, because I'm 3 prestiges away. No, wait, am I wrong? 3 prestiges away from being Prestige Master in this game. I think that means it.
It's after the Prestige comes, so it's
Prestige 11, basically.
But at least it's not like it was in Black Ops 2. You had to Prestige 20 times in order to get to
Jesus.
Prestige Master.
Oh my gosh.
So you know, it took me. Okay, keep in mind, it took me 5 years to do it. Keep that in mind. 5. I'm not happy about it.
I love Call of Duty World War II.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite Call of Duty, but I do like the game.
Call of Duty 1 was my favorite.
It honestly, okay, wait, actually it depends if you're saying zombies multiplayer campaign.
I like the multiplayer. I don't play zombies.
Okay, okay, if I would have to say zombies, mine would have to be World at War. I know people were gonna hate on me.
Zombies is Black Ops.
Honestly, I
2
don't
for
blame
me.
you.
I'm
World
playing.
at War had great zombies, even though the guns weren't that great.
Well, I mean, it's World War
Wow.
One-ish guns, so
No, it actually, World at War took place mid-World War One and close to the start of World War Two.
That's what I was saying to one of my other friends, and he said, I guarantee it's World War II. And I'm like, it's probably mid-World War One or near-end World War One, and, like,
Because
beginning of
if you
World
think
War
about it,
Two.
okay, can I explain my case?
Well, I've explained, you're explaining it the same way.
Zombies.
Yeah, and that was in Black Ops 1 too, but when I was playing it with
Zombie
my
01.
friends, it was the same issue. I was talking about it, and he thought completely different.
You remember the Black Ops 1 map Kino?
Oh,
Yes.
I love that map.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a DLC in World at War, but they decided to hold it back because they were releasing Modern Warfare 2. Remember that?
Mhm.
Oh.
So they were gonna make it a DLC in Black Ops 1, but they decided to hold it back until they made Black Ops 1. No, okay. They decided to hold the World at War DLC of Kino back because of Modern Warfare 2. So what they did was that they waited until they finished Black Ops 1. You know what I mean?
Eh.
So that's pretty much it. Is they waited, they released that's why it's Nazi zombies in Kino, instead of okay. So pretty much they pretty much made 5 their main map instead of Kino. Instead of Kino making the DLC. You get what I mean?
Eh.
So pretty much okay. That's why it's Nazi zombies, and because Kino actually takes place. Since it takes place during World War One, so the attack on the Pentagon was a lot later than World War One. So hypothetically, it's out of place. So pretty much, whenever you play Kino, you're pretty much back in time.
Fun.
So you take place around World at War. So it's not exactly canon if you think about it when it comes to Call of Duty lore.
Yeah.
But
I like my favorite Call of Duty was Black Ops 2. If you guys wanted to know.
honestly, I see why. There were so many well thought out maps, very well done game. The campaign I had all like lovely years playing the game. I loved it. It was then in Zombies it was just perfect. To be honest, the maps were very well done.
Now it's just gone to crap and hackers are on it and
No, no, not really. Not everyone's jerks. They're not exactly hackers. They're more modders, but honestly, the community's
What's
keeping
the difference?
the game alive. Okay, I admit there's jerks, but there's actual like servers people host for there. Have you heard of the multiplayer game mode Zombieland?
No.
not really, no.
Okay, so pretty much what it is that there's there's a team of 15 survivors, right?
Mhm.
One zombie. So it's pretty much infected, but a lot better.
I
So
love
pretty
hearing
much,
this guy talk. He has a lot to say, but I could just listen to this guy talk all day.
yeah, that's a streamer for you. Okay, so pretty much the thing is that in Zombieland, there's 15 survivors, one zombie. There is a menu that you can access through the admin, which is the modder. This admin allows you to buy a variety of different weapons if you're a survivor. For instance, a ray gun, which is just the 5.7 just redone. Then the ray gun Mark II,
The Scar, the Peacekeeper, all that kind of stuff. Like,
That sounds familiar
it's
to
pretty
me.
much all the multiplayer weapons.
Who
Scar.
fucking put that echo in?
like you say.
Yo, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna go on my